Hello and welcome to today's episode. We're very excited because it's all about reacting to your coin magic. So before we get started with that, let's say hi to the gang here. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Rick? How you doing?
Hey, doing great.
Yo, what's going on?
I'm
Good.
excited to be here. How do you know that? Are you a mentalist?
I've been dabbling. I've been
Oh,
dabbling.
you just said like we're excited. I was like, that's not an assumption. That's a true statement.
It's true. It's true. This is a very special episode. We've been talking about this kind of thing for a while, and uh, we wanted to do like a whole episode of reacting to your coin magic and just talking about how great it is, and we might even come up with some cool ideas for different things to do with some of these routines, right?
Yes. So yeah, exactly. If I understand your rules correctly, you've got some videos ready for Rick and I to watch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I've already seen them, but I'm gonna react again because these are really cool. There's some cool, unique ideas here. Some things that actually come from some of maybe our projects or some things that uh, Rick, it seems like a lot of people like to use some of the things that you've talked about in the past, which is awesome.
Statement.
And
I do.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, and so I feel like we'll just go ahead and get started. Let me load up the first video here. Give me 1 second here. You can feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm excited. 'Cause, I mean, I don't think I've seen any of these now. If it came into email, somebody carbon copied me. But even then, this is all brand new stuff. I'm pretty certain Rick hasn't seen. It's baseball season, by the way. Baseball. That's my prop for watching some magic here. I got the baseball ready.
There you go. No, these are all be brand new here. So let
Brand new,
me get this here.
brand new to the channel.
I'm gonna let you know. So this is Millard Longman submitted
Millard,
this
if you're
video
watching
here.
this morning, shout out.
Yeah, here we go. Make sure if you can't hear, let me know. But let's go ahead.
So Willie was doing pretty good in the stock market. He decided to keep on investing. And after a while, he had doubled his money. A little while later, he had tripled his money. He thought, boy, I like this quite a bit. But Willie kept on investing, and he kept doing really well. Then he started to get a little bit concerned. What if the stock market goes against me and I lose all this money? So he decided to take a little bit of his money and store it away in cyberspace. Figured in cyberspace, he can always get the money back whenever he wants to. So all he has to do is push a button on his computer, and bingo, he has the money. He put that in the bank. He thought, well, let me try that again. Little bingo, and bingo, there was the money again. He took that, and put it back in the bank. He still had some money invested in the stock market. Not too much, but a little bit. So he looked in there, and bingo, more money. Now, Willie was really excited about this, but he specifically liked this coin. So he decided he would take a magic marker, put a big red dot on this coin. Oh, you having trouble seeing that? No, let me show it to you. There it is. So Willie had his favorite coin. He'd marked it. He was a happy man.
I had us on mute there. Had us
Use it
on.
all up there. Great. That was awesome,
That
right?
was really good. I love the pattern, the idea of it, because oftentimes we hope the audience is suspending their disbelief when we're saying, oh, let's hang these coins on a invisible sky hook, going back to David Roth, Larry Jennings. And it's kind of, you're asking a lot of the audience sometimes, but that premise there, cyberspace, you can kind of talk about money just existing in the computer, the stock market, cyberspace. And that's a great idea to do the hanging coins, and there's a bit of a three fly in there too. So great job, Millard.
Yeah, absolutely. I loved the visual nature of the color change, and talk about just interesting way to do it. That red dot. I mean, it's like you can't miss that on the big coin. I think those look like they were Morgan or peace dollars, something maybe Eisenhower's. I didn't catch the detail on the coin there, but they seemed to fit your hand. It looked good, the right size, and that red dot was just bam. It was like right there, and didn't see it coming. It was a cool kicker ending. There's something that made it a little different. And so I like the visual nature of that.
Yeah, no, I was the same way. I think my favorite part about and and I didn't even preface this, but this was like part of a routine that Millard said. He said it in three different sections. It's like, here, feel free to use any of this. And this was kind of like the third part. And this was the part I love his presentation here. Like you were saying, like that cryptocurrency idea. So modern. It's so it makes sense. It gives you and his way of speaking is intriguing just then on its own, kinda like Eugene Berger used to talk about, keeping your presentation intriguing aside from the magic as well, so that they come together as a cool unit.
Yeah, just great job, Miller. All right. I mean, his presentation is just so natural. He's sitting there. He's chill. He's not. He doesn't speed up like a lot of guys I see like they speed up on the slide, so they change their tone or their demeanor. Everything was just it's just he's Millard all throughout. He's the same character, and that you gotta give huge style points for that.
100%. Now, I am curious because he mentioned something like he learned this kind of technique of what he was doing, where he was shifting to do the red spot from Rick. Like, you
Yeah.
taught something about that on your channel at some point or something?
So there's a display. I don't know if we have time here, but I could show people what that was. But
I'm
So,
okay.
yeah.
With that. Sure, man.
if you want. I just thought it was so cool because, like,
Okay.
literally it fooled me both times. Like, it just looks so good.
I
Miller did
didn't
a
see
good
that coming at all. I mean, that was just like it was just so visual.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick,
Yeah.
go ahead. You want to share?
Like, I don't think we normally wouldn't, like, teach these things, but since
Yeah,
this was, like, a move he got from you, I was like, "Hey, why not?"
yeah, I
Check
guess
it
that's
out.
kind of a
Like,
good point. Since it is,
I
since
call
it is,
this the fantasy display because the coins are in a fan. So it's a way of showing front and back 3 coins that are all silver.
oh my goodness.
But when you want, one of these could be copper.
Yeah.
So this
Sure.
is a copper silver coin, or you could have a silver coin with a sticker like Millard,
Yeah.
and you just begin with that we'll call it the special coin. That's at the bottom and closest to you. Okay. So the top coin, in other words, the top coin is out front, then followed by the middle coin behind that, then the last coin behind that one. So you begin with the top coin, bring it forward. You're almost naturally blocking these. So you're showing this front and back. Then you bring it to the bottom. You bring the next coin forward. And as you come forward, you're going to do this with this hand. So it's like an Elmsley count, So from behind,
It's like an Elmsley count.
let's see. We bring the top coin forward. We put it to the bottom. Then as we bring this coin forward, we slide these like this.
That's so good.
And then this comes to the bottom. And then we bring this one out. It looks like the last coin, but it's the first coin that you had.
So you get the count. That is something I love to see. Where Millard, thanks so much for putting that in routine, fooling the snot out of me because I didn't see that coming. Rick, thanks so much for sharing that everything. So don't worry, we're not gonna, we can't obviously because hopefully I'm getting fooled by a lot of stuff. I would have been fooled by that. I didn't know the count. We're not gonna tip everything here, but since that's Rick's, that's a bonus,
Yeah.
man. Bonus thanks for
Yeah, I
tuning
just thought that was so cool. It was almost like just such a
You
cool
can PayPal me at Rick Holcomb. No.
Well, thank you so much to Millard. That's fantastic. Good stuff, Millard. We're gonna go ahead and jump to the next one now. I'm gonna need a little help with this pronunciation. It's Chris Wojtowicz. Wojtowicz?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Help us out in the comments if you're watching, Chris.
Yes. So here's Chris. Here we go.
Okay. Can you start over? Or is it?
No audio to this. It just kind of loops.
Oh, it's a loop.
So ready?
Oh my goodness.
So he's
Okay. Okay. I think I know what he's got. Some of this going on here.
Someone wrote in the comments, "Why Twitch?"
Whitewich. Okay. Oh, that's Chris right there. Okay, perfect.
Oh,
Chris Whitewich. So this
Oh,
is
that is
yeah, this is cool. This is interesting because he said in the thing that he's using the tiger tan copper silver in this as well.
yeah. I'm assuming that, but that last vanish. Oh my goodness.
It looks fantastic.
now. Now, Chris, I've seen your other videos. He's vanishing multiple CDs and even laser discs,
Yeah.
just like boom,
Disc.
and they're gone.
Just saying
Explain what
kind
a
of
laser disc is, Rick. Imagine if you take a basketball and smush it
Yeah,
beach ball.
this
Laser
was
disc was the
before
it was
Blu-ray and stuff.
yeah, Laserdisc was the original Blu-ray for you kids out there, and it was like as big as a vinyl record, if you know what a vinyl record is. So if you can imagine an object this big vanishing, that's pretty amazing.
it's incredible.
Wow, that was
Looks
man, that was clever, so clean. Great way to ring in the gimmick and make it so clean. I love that. It's like you just got like this one hand up. That was a TikTok video. I saw the TikTok shirt. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was perfect for TikTok, man. That's just like mind-numbing candy. If you see me just staring at the screen, that's because my brain is like it's hurting.
Yeah. It was very, very clean too, like you're saying, because some of those things are it's like if you don't get that right, and he nailed it. So that
Yeah,
was good stuff.
that is
Good
beautiful,
stuff.
new modern social media magic all around. I would say that I'm not tipping anything here, but I mean I think that could be done live. So
And I was gonna mention
thanks,
real quick.
Chris.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I was gonna mention real quick. It's kind of cool the structure of that. It's small enough that it's like, I mean, how many seconds was that? Maybe like 10 seconds. But like it's still like a little bit of a progressive story. Like first the coin changes, and then the coin vanishes. So it's like it's progressively doing something. You know what I mean? Like he's got some kind of subtext going on.
yeah, and I'll point out as well beautiful handling of the copper silver coin there because there's no tip of any kind of mischievousness going on. It just pure direct color change, vanish, triple color change, whatever you want to call it. Oh, so good.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
You know, Chris. Sorry, it just reminded me of Ryan Bliss. He has this routine where you've already got the copper silver coin. If you add a third or a second coin, like a Chinese coin, you can do this thing Ryan Bliss does. I think it's called Horizon.
Yeah.
But apparently, one coin changes 3 times with the movements you're already doing. So maybe look that up and find that routine.
Yeah. Really
Good
cool.
call. Well, we have the next one up here is gonna need a little help with this name again. You guys are awesome. It's got Pierre Rendroot, I believe. Pierre
Yeah.
Rendroot. And Pierre, we have you here. Here's Pierre's video. Let me get it loaded up here. And here we go.
Good disclaimer.
Hi, let me show you a brand new revolutionary product. It's a paint.
Right. What? Can anybody hear that?
Oh man, what happened? Did the audio go out?
This audio went completely out. I was thinking maybe I jumped in.
I did.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't even notice.
It started with audio and then it stopped.
Awesome audio and energy, and then it just like dropped. Oh, this is
man.
live, people. This is live.
Yeah, this is live. Sorry, we're like we said, this is not an episode we typically get to do.
Can we play that one again so people could hear his energy? Because is that possible?
Yeah, he did fantastic. Hold on a second. Let me. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. This is
live. First time doing it, guys.
Yeah. Doing multiples like this is a little different. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, because this is a really good routine. He said that it was his version of something else here. Let's see. Okay, can you hear? Hold on a second. Let me just double check. Can you hear this now?
Hi. Let me show you a brand new revolutionary product.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. But it's echoing
cool.
through your mic.
Okay, cool.
It's a paint. And if you paint any object with this paint, this object will become invisible because this paint absorbs light. Let me show you. I have here a disc. This disc is invisible because it's been painted by this paint. Now, if I stick this disc to any object, this object will become invisible too. For example, if I stick this disc to the back of this coin, like this, then one side of the coin is visible, whereas the other is not. And since only one side of the coin is visible, we could call this coin a one-sided coin because only one side reflects light, whereas the other absorbs light. Thank you very much for your attention.
Amazing. Okay. Now we can hear it, right? Isn't he great?
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
That was an awesome premise.
Amazing.
Premise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we can hear it, right? Isn't he great?
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
That was an awesome premise.
Amazing.
Premise.
Okay.
We're not going.
Now we can hear it, right?
I don't know. It's all over the place here. Caleb's usually it's me miss pulling the levers here today, but that's not. It's like he's got this premise, this invisible object, and what I liked about that were the subtle like hand movements, the way like he's selling his slights, like there's feints in the way he's displaying, and just like the presentation, the way when he makes you want to look into the hand and then he displays that it's empty. There's a lot of like thought process going on, getting like one ahead of what the audience, what I'm already thinking as a spectator. I thought he was pretty clever with his anticipation of what people might be thinking and like leading them down the garden path.
Yeah, and it wasn't like overdone or overproving. It was because he could have turned that over and over and over. Like, we see spellbound routines that go a little too far and the audience catches on to what's the methodology, where this was about, I think he turned it a total of 3 times. He had it here, then he did it one-handed, and then he put it back in his hand, and it was just enough to make you go, wait, what when you think what's going on. So it just enough. I think it was well done.
Yeah,
I love it, and I want to say too, Scott was right on. He said, "Cool premise, the opposite of a two-sided coin." It's so cool. I think that these what we're seeing, these clips, everybody is like fully committing to the premise. Like he sat there and he put the little coin on, and then he like went around and made sure that's, stuck on there really good, like
Yeah,
that's such a good job. Like that's what
yeah.
intrigues you.
He was convinced of what he was doing himself, and that bled through. And I think he followed. I don't know. I say it all the time. It's number one rule of show business, but Rick was hitting. I don't know if it is or not, but the number one show rule of show business in my mind is always leave them wanting more. And so, like
Right.
Rick was, he didn't overdo it, and it's like a good levitation. If you ever watch Low Sander or some of the brilliant minds who do great levitations, they are short, and they're brief, and they leave the audience just wondering, because you start doing that too long and they figure it out. It's the same thing of repeating the trick over and over again. And so leaving them wanting to see more, then you're still in control. And I like that. I like that a lot.
That's fantastic.
Well done.
Good stuff, Pierre. Thank you for submitting that. Our next video here is from our friend, Mr. Matthew Morrow. Good to see you here. And let me check the audio, make sure the audio works before I click play. So you guys tell me, can you hear?
Just mute yourself, and that's the number one thing.
Yeah, let me mute myself. You tell me.
I'd like to show you something compelling involving a ring and a coin, which unfortunately I don't have at the moment. So we're going to have to push up our sleeves.
Yeah, can you restart it? We're lagging.
For this. So for now, I'll use this ring.
Maybe you can reset the lag.
I'd like to show you something compelling involving a ring and a coin, which unfortunately I don't have at the moment. So we're going to have to push up our sleeves and use our imaginations for this. So for now, I'll use this ring to draw a coin, like so. Yeah, could you hold that for me? Thanks. So we've drawn our imaginary coin. I'm going to take that imaginary coin into my right hand, like so. Now what I need to do is get this ring into the left hand. I can get it off my finger, like so. Now, with a wave,
Oh,
ring hop back, but compellingly, so did our imaginary coin. That's neat.
nice. So that's, for people watching, that's some of Travis Askew's work. But, Matthew's put his own style to it. Great job, Matthew, with the imaginary coin there, and really making it your own. And you executed all the sleights like very well. So well done.
Yeah, I don't want to tip too much, but also that ring move, that's Travis's move, and the third routine, temporal. Is that temporal? Is that what that's called? Where
Yes.
the ring jumps across. That was as clean as Travis. It's very well practiced and studied. And I don't want to tip too much there, but he possibly. I actually have seen. This is the one video I have seen, so we'll be clear. But yeah, he fooled me using something of my own invention.
Oh no, we can say that. We could say that because I think that was one of the coolest parts about this is that Matthew took the routine from temporal and then he combined it with another device, the Blackbird, and he figured out a way to make it so that it pushes it into a different realm now. Now it's imaginary coins appearing and stuff. So yeah.
I missed that part.
Yeah, he's using Blackbird there. That's why I didn't see.
I thought he just palmed it.
Oh, if you go, here's the cool thing. If you go back and you watch, like, this is what we've talked about in other live streams. He found a way in the presentation to justify what you have to do for Blackbird to work. Like Jeff probably saw something since he knew about it. But like,
no, I didn't pick up. That's what he was doing the first time. He totally didn't pick up on it.
But if you watch back,
nice.
you'll see certain movements are justified by the presentation, which is such a good idea.
Yeah, it's so good. So Matthew, the only thing I would say with that is I want to see that routine, like more of it. I want to see like it thought out, or like maybe another coin come at the very beginning, or going another. I would like to see other phases because I think there's some stuff going on there. Making multiple coins appear with the same premise, or maybe making the ring appear at the very beginning or something, and then
This revolution.
yeah. So that's
That
my
makes
only
sense.
thoughts on that. That's some good stuff.
That makes sense. Um, okay, so we got one more here. We're gonna show real quickly, and
I like how everything you've shown us, Caleb. The magic has been very clean.
Mhm.
I think we can all. I mean, all of us need to constantly work on things. There's all stuff to improve, but like these are they're clean videos, like
Mhm.
practice. Good.
Yeah, I haven't like had to make any suggestions in terms of that.
No, I've got ideas like the first video with Millard. Like as I thought about that more, it's like I would love to see advance that and maybe show that red dot on both sides, or all three ones of the red. See like play with this can go, like where you can continue to expound on it, but like the sleight of hand magic is fooling, so you can go out and perform that for real people.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing of all this is I just love presentations. So I love that everybody on here has like an interesting, and I mean, Chris's was designed for the medium. So it was like 10 seconds. He didn't really have time for much of a presentation, but it's like all the other ones have like, an interesting presentation, you know what I mean? That they stuck with, which was cool.
And that's a good point because some things stand on their own with silence. Other things, the magic is helped by the story or the script. And sometimes you need to describe just a little bit so the audience can understand. But some
yeah.
things can be totally silent, and that worked perfectly. It was a clear and direct magic effect.
It was great for
Yeah.
sure. So we got one more I'll share real quickly. Let me
One more.
one more for today. Here's the thing. We had so many submissions that we had to just pick like 3 to 4 today to keep this live stream at like 30 minutes. And
Okay.
then we're going to hopefully do this again. So if you have submissions and you're watching this, continue to send them to team@copelandcoins.com, and we're going to hopefully do this again because this is a lot of fun, right? Are you guys having fun? Put a little like if you're having fun.
Yeah.
I'm having a total blast.
Amazing. And you're gone. Just kidding.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Did not like that. We were having all kinds of issues here today.
Oh, that's okay. It's some last minute things happening here, but that's okay. We're working it out. So let me grab this video. You're gonna love this. This is from our friend Colin Klaus. Colin Klaus. I'm
Oh,
pronouncing that properly.
Not Colin Cloud, Colin Klaus.
Colin Klaus. And I'm gonna go ahead and share it now. Me full screen and boom. All right, here we go.
Mysterious.
Let me show you some old school magic. Street performers back in Victorian times used these lovely silver coins to get the attention of passers-by. They gathered crowds by producing money from thin air. And then watch as it travelled from here to here. One by one, solid silver from hand to hand. Here to here. That quick. Now, people often accuse them of throwing the coins across. However, this happened far quicker. Watch. If I slow it right down, it almost looks like real magic. That's some old Victorian magic where coins vanish from here and appear.
woo. So I know Colin a little bit. I did an interview with him like this is a year ago, but I told him that three fly is probably my favorite version of three fly that I've ever seen, because there's a move in there that people may be aware of, but there's there's an added feature to it that, you know, where you can go like this, and he does some great choreography in there where the coin is going in and out of this palm or grip, or I don't know what to call it, but definitely worth checking out Colin's material. He doesn't have a ton of coin stuff on the market, but he's clearly a skilled coin magician.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my goodness. God, we could all learn so much stuff from that video clip. I mean, just the way it's got a brief introduction video that's kind of like the brief title card, so it's mysterious, and then bam, he's right into the storytelling. He's right into capturing our attention. Oh, there's so much stuff. Good presentation. He's telling a story while performing the story. There's just a lot of thought process that was done at that, to even how he ends his final pose. I mean, there's not much to say other than that was just pure high quality magic right there.
So that's on a project called Ghost.
Okay.
And the routine is called Schmetterling, which is butterfly in German.
That does sound very German.
That's where I guess
I think he's German, but lives in England, if I'm correct. But yeah, well worth checking that out. Ton to learn from that routine.
Yeah, I really like how this routine, as well as some of the other ones that we've seen today, had like a nice like kicker ending too.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like, that kicker was like my favorite, because I did not see that. I mean, it sounded like, you know what I mean? Because it's like he must have done some kind of a, you know, thing we're used to. But then I heard him shake the coins, and I was like, what?
They're kind of some kind of stereo coming through, like that. Just yeah, very well. Colin, let's stay in touch, man. We need you on our website. That's good stuff. So
yeah.
Well, this has been a blast. This is so much fun. You guys are amazing. Each and every one of those performances was really good, and we are so grateful for you to submit those. Once again, if anybody has any performances they want to submit, just submit them to team@copelandcoins.com. We're going to hopefully do this again, because we still have some we couldn't get to today. So it's very exciting stuff. Stay tuned for all the stuff that we have coming up. And if you have any questions or anything, put those in the comments, email us. And with that, I guess we'll just say, go make beautiful magic.
Yeah, just like this. Go and do it, guys. So much. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
All right.